Chatter over the weekend and a deal to end the longest government shutdown in U.S. history appears to be on the horizon now. It comes after enough Democrats agreed to a new Republican proposal. Erica Brown reporting for WJZ from Washington on what comes next now.
Senators worked to finalize a spending bill Monday that would end the government shutdown after 7 Democrats and 1 independent voted with Republicans Sunday night in a breakthrough deal to end the stalemate.
After 41 days, I'm grateful to be able to say that we are close to getting the government reopened.
The agreement funds the government through January 30th, reverses shutdown-related layoffs, and guarantees back pay to all federal workers. It also includes 3 longer appropriations bills with funding for SNAP benefits.
We should not be putting workers at risk, the people of this country at risk, when we have policy disagreements.
Notably, the deal does not include an extension of Affordable Care Act tax credits, a key demand from Democrats during the shutdown, only the promise of a vote in December.
I cannot support the Republican bill that's on the floor because it fails to do anything of substance to fix America's health care crisis.
The amended bill will still need House approval, and Speaker Mike Johnson urged members to return to Washington quickly for a possible vote. If the House passes the measure with these changes, it would head to the president for his signature, ending the shutdown. As the deal works its way through Congress, flight disruptions are piling up nationwide. But the head of the Air Traffic Controllers Union called the breakthrough a step in the right direction.
Whatever it takes to open this government and pay our members is what's needed right now.
In a social media post, President Trump pushed air traffic controllers to return to work and said he'd recommend a $10,000 bonus for those who did not take any time off during the shutdown. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Meantime, Maryland Republicans and Democrats are sounding off after the Senate's late-night vote to advance the House's short-term funding measure. Our live team coverage continues with Casey Baylor, who was live in Towson with their reaction. Casey.
Nikki, Maryland Republicans say they are ready to move past this government shutdown and looking forward to advancing this short-term funding bill. Meanwhile, Democrats say they too want to reopen the government, but they are not happy with the deal that was approved by the Senate last night. Meanwhile, Congressman Johnny Olszewski says he plans to propose an amendment hoping to send this bill back to the Senate.
We reached a critical point where the SNAP benefits are running out, air traffic control is having problems, our military is not getting paid.
The country reaching a breaking point more than a month after the government shutdown began. Congressman Andy Harris says with the latest Senate approval vote, lawmakers are ready to focus on critical issues.
And I voted to keep the government open 7 weeks ago. I'll vote this week to reopen the government.
But it's a different tune on the other side of the aisle, with Democrats opposing the latest version of the deal.
I'm hopeful there's a pathway to still get this done, but as things stand, I will be opposing the legislation.
I'm very disappointed in the outcome.
Senator Chris Van Hollen says the deal doesn't address America's health care crisis.
I think it's a loss for the country because we have tens of millions of Americans who are now facing this ticking time bomb on their health care costs.
Meanwhile, as the bill returns to the House, Congressman Johnny Olszewski remaining hopeful with plans to propose an amendment preventing future cuts.
Look, after we have a bipartisan deal, if we shake hands and agree this is the budget, these are the levels of funding, that should stick.
Moving forward, Maryland House Minority Whip Jesse Pippy says it's time for lawmakers in D.C. to stop fighting and find common ground.
The perception of a lot of folks is that they're not working together and, people in the country are suffering. And so I think it behooves both parties to figure out how to legislate and cooperate.
Now, Congressman Olszewski says he has little confidence that this amendment will be adopted, especially if lawmakers vote along party lines. He does hope that Republicans he spoke with last week working to create a bipartisan framework will come to the table in hopes to extend health care benefits. Meanwhile, Congressman Harris says right now he expects there to be enough votes to advance this short-term funding bill. Reporting live on your corner from Towson, I'm Casey Baylor for WJZ.
So many with their fingers crossed, hoping it goes through. Casey, thank you.